Hello everyone. Today I want to discuss an important topic that is Pomodoro technique. Before going to the topic, if you are new to YouTube channel, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Let us get into the topic that is Pomodoro technique. How Pomodoro technique is applied. First, decide on the task you have to do on a particular day. Second, set a timer for 25 minutes and start the task. Third, avoid all the interruptions like mobile, TV, notifications, etc. Fourth, focus on a single task. Avoid multitasking. Fifth, stop the task when the timer rings, that means after 25 minutes. Sixth, take a 3-minute break. 7. If a task is not completed, just review the progress. 8. If the progress is satisfactory, decide to switch other task or you can continue the same task for one more Pomodoro. Initially, you can experiment this in simple task with 10 minutes Pomodoro. What are the causes of procrastination and how the good practices of Pomodoro technique can help us to solve them. Problem number 1. Excitement decreases when complexity is high, and the solution is for high complex tasks 25 minutes of time is not sufficient. So there is a chance of procrastination. It provides easy relief when problems are hard, but the problems don't go away. No matter how complex the task, the important thing is to keep starting. Wind up the clock, and within half an hour, you will have accomplished something and get rewarded with a break. Problem number 2. Procrastination increases when tasks are boring. And the solution is, of course, doing last bit of clearing up always feels boring. But don't think about how much you have left to do of this activity. Imagine instead how quickly you will finish off one Pomodoro. After that, you will be rewarded. Problem number 3. The hard work is done, but the activities that matter are still not completed. Here is the solution. With Pomodoro technique, we do our planning in the morning and commit to do a small number of activities in that day. Then we recess the priorities and focus on single activity for a specific period based on priorities. So we do only things that matters a lot to us. Problem number 4. The pressure builds before a deadline, and the solution is if one is forced to put in more hours than what he is or she is comfortable with, he will not be able to produce quality work for long. One can create a sustainable pace with Pomodoro technique rhythms by using short interactions of 25 minutes, by not skipping breaks, and by focusing one activity at a time. Problem number 5. The mental transition between work and breaks is too slow. Here is the solution. The Pomodoro technique is gesture oriented. Do wind up the clock. Do have a personal ring signal. Do write the to do today sheet as an easy reference. Conditioned reflexes are great tools. Problem number 6. Mistakes get repeated over and over. And the solution is activities become much clearer when they are broken down into small items. If you think that an activity needs more than 7 Pomodoro, you can break it down using Pomodoro estimating. You can get immediate feedback on the pace at which you are working. When you compare your Pomodoro estimate with the actual number of completed Pomodoro per activity. This is called quantitative estimating. Problem number 7. When secondary tasks spin off from your activities while you work on them. And here is the solution. No problem. With the Pomodoro technique, you just add them to the unplanned and urgent list and then intensify your efforts to complete the main activity. And this is called quality estimating. Problem number 8. When mind is invaded by competing thoughts. And here is the solution. Sometimes it's hard to focus on one activity because you got so many other great ideas all the time. Just write them down under unplanned and urgent and then intensify your efforts in completing the present activity. Getting competing thoughts out of our head is mandatory if you want to be able to stay focused. Problem number 9. A complex and demanding methodology of working consumes your time. And the solution is Pomodoro technique is so easy to use that even the preschool kid, it doesn't need any fancy tool. It doesn't need any process coach on site to explain the comprehensive technology. It's adaptable. You should change it every day to avoid doing unnecessary routines. And problem number 10. You forget about the wholeness while in the flow. And the solution is while practicing Pomodoro, you take a break evenly half hour. This gives your brain a chance to absorb what you saw during the last Pomodoro. When you come back, you can see the overall picture and will probably have at least 3 new ideas. Problem 11. Estimates are seen as promises, and the solution, the habit of seeing your guess as a promise, either by yourself or by co-workers, create unnecessary anxiety. To avoid this trap, the Pomodoro technique counts only Pomodoro. After 25 minutes of effort, you can focus on your activities even when you are close to a deadline. Problem number 12. Someone pushes work on you, and the solution is in the Pomodoro technique, you select a number of activities in the morning that you believe you can complete during the day. By actively pulling activities into your to do today sheet instead of getting them pushed on you, you increase your personal commitment. Problem number 13. Perfectionism prevents action, and the solution is procrastination is not an option in the Pomodoro technique. You just go ahead and get started on a Pomodoro, and you don't have to worry about being totally perfect. Problem number 14. Fear of failure or criticism is a mental impediment, and the solution is the Pomodoro technique is your commitment, your process metrics, and your process. You don't have to share your versions of it with anybody. Find out what works for you. So, what is the lesson we learned? The goal of the technique is to reduce the impact of internal and external interruptions on focus and flow. A Pomodoro is indivisible. When interrupted during a Pomodoro, either the other activity must be recorded and postponed, inform, negotiate, schedule, call back, or the Pomodoro must be abandoned. Hope you'll get maximum benefit out of this technique. Thank you.